The British government has imposed sanctions on businessman and multi-billionaire Moshe Kantor, who has been living in London for several years, frozen his assets in Great Britain, and imposed a ban on him leaving the country. It is expected that the European Union will follow suit in the next few days and put Kantor on its sanction list of Russian oligarchs. Such a decision could also have lasting effects on some Jewish organizations, not least on the umbrella organization European Jewish Congress, the EJC, which the 68-year-old Kantor has headed since 2007 and which he has financed significantly in recent years. The organization said it was deeply shocked and appalled by Britain's decision to place Kantor on the sanctions list on Wednesday evening and called on London to withdraw it as soon as possible. The sanctions against Kantor are misguided and lack any factual or evidence-based basis, according to a press release. Kantor is a British citizen and has lived in Western Europe for over 3 decades. He is a long-time and respected Jewish leader who has dedicated his life to the safety and well-being of the Jewish communities in Europe and to fight against anti-Semitism, racism and xenophobia, the statement said. For this, Kantor had been bestowed the most prestigious awards and honors by many European heads of state and government. According to British Foreign Secretary Liz Truss, Vyacheslav Moshe Kantor was one of 8 oligarchs that Russia's head of state Vladimir Putin uses to prop up his wartime economy. The main shareholder of the Russian fertilizer company Ekron is of crucial strategic importance to the Russian government, Truss said in a press release. Born in 1953, Kantor received his doctorate from the State Aviation Institute in Moscow during Soviet times and then worked as a scientist in this field. After the collapse of the Soviet Union in the course of the privatization of state-owned companies in 1993, he came into the possession of the fertilizer manufacturer Ekron and quickly made a fortune. Today, Kantor's market value is estimated at more than 3 billion euros. From 2005 to 2009, he was chairman of the Russian Jewish Congress, but he wanted more. In 2007, Kantor prevailed in Brussels in a contest vote against Frenchman Pierre Besnénou and became head of the EJC. While there were still major reservations about him at first, especially among some Western European congregations, in recent years Kantor has been the undisputed leader within the EJC. He's even been said to have ambitions to replace Ronald S. Lauder as president of the World Jewish Congress, but Kantor hasn't thrown his hat in the ring yet. In addition to his work at the EJC, the Russian, who has also had Israeli citizenship for a long time and British citizenship for a number of years, has made a name for himself through numerous other philanthropic activities. In 2005, he founded the World Holocaust Forum, which organized large Shoah commemorations in Krakow, in Kiev, in Auschwitz-Birkenau, in Brussels and Theresienstadt. In January 2020, Kantor managed to bring numerous heads of state and government, including Vladimir Putin, to Jerusalem for a major commemoration event. At Tel Aviv University, Moshe Kantor has been financing the Kantor Center for the study of contemporary European Jewry for some time, which also regularly presents studies on anti-Semitism worldwide. In addition, the oligarch acted as the founder of the International Luxembourg Forum on Preventing Nuclear Catastrophe and founded the European Council on Tolerance and Reconciliation in 2008, which was initially chaired by former Polish President Aleksander Kwaśniewski and since 2015 by former British Prime Minister Tony Blair. Kantor recently appointed the Austrian ex-Chancellor Sebastian Kurz to the committee. In Great Britain itself, the philanthropist is also an honorary vice president of the Jewish Leadership Council. However, a spokesman for the organization told the newspaper Jewish Chronicle that Kantor's mandate would expire in May and would not be extended. Whether and to what extent Kantor can continue his voluntary activities in the future has become questionable following the British decision to freeze his assets and prevent him from leaving the country. The Brussels-based EJC in particular is heavily dependent on Kantor's grants. It's also questionable whether Kantor can remain as the head of the EJC despite his good relations with European politicians. And this despite the fact that the organization has also tried to support refugees from Ukraine in recent weeks. Kantor himself, whose second marriage is to Ukrainian, has not made any public statements since the Russian attack began. And that is something where you really can blame him, I'm sorry. First of all, I'm not in the Russian finances and I don't know every detail of what money in Russia goes where. But if Akron is financing Putin's war, and Kantor will know a lot about this, being the boss of all of this and the owner of all of this, and not given a statement, even if the EJC is supporting Ukrainian refugees, that doesn't mean that the head of the EJC is supporting that too, because he didn't make a statement. And so I have a lot of understanding for the British side, and if the EU follows suit as well. So we will see how this will work out. And I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.